This is Kenya News Update today. A missile strike in the Middle East has just injured dozens of people, and African nationals are among the victims. This is a story that connects the Persian Gulf to West Africa in a way you've never seen before. Coming up, you'll discover the shocking details of this attack, why it matters for every Kenyan, and the global conflict that's now spilling over into our continent. But here's the twist. This isn't just about Iran and the UAE. This is about a war that's about to get a lot bigger, and Africans are caught in the middle. Meet the unnamed victims. Workers, students, and families from West Africa who were just trying to make a living in the UAE. On March 3, 2026, their lives were shattered by Iranian missiles. For them, a regional conflict just became terrifyingly personal. But here's what nobody's talking about. This attack happened the same day President Trump warned the Iran war could last for weeks. The same day oil prices surged as Iran vowed to attack ships. This is a coordinated escalation, and African lives are now part of the collateral damage. The Abu Dhabi Ministry of Defense confirmed the attack in a social media statement. 58 people injured, the smell of smoke and burning metal, the screams of the wounded, the frantic search for survivors, and among them, citizens from our own continent. Here's the part that will blow your mind. This attack isn't an isolated event. Look at the headlines from the same day. France is increasing its nuclear arsenal. The United States, under the Trump administration, is imposing sanctions on Rwanda. Israel is issuing evacuation warnings in Lebanon. This is a world preparing for a wider war. And then, something shocking happened. The details are still emerging, but we know African nationals were specifically mentioned among the injured. This means Kenyans, Nigerians, Ghanaians, Senegalese people could be lying in hospitals right now, thousands of miles from home, victims of a conflict they have no part in. But here's the critical question: why were they there? The UAE is a major hub for African migrant workers and professionals. They drive our economies back home with remittances. They are our brothers and sisters seeking opportunity. And now, they're in a war zone. The implications are massive. This pulls West Africa directly into a geopolitical storm. It raises urgent questions about the safety of millions of Africans working abroad. Some say this is the cost of global interconnectedness. Others say it's a failure of diplomacy that has left civilians exposed. The controversy is clear. As world powers posture and prepare for conflict, it's often the most vulnerable, including African migrants, who pay the highest price. But if this attack was meant to send a message to the West, what message does it send to Africa? That our people are expendable in someone else's war. The Trump administration has urged U.S. citizens in dozens of countries to leave. But what about African citizens? Who is urging them to seek safety? This story leaves us with one burning, unanswered question. As this conflict escalates, how many more Africans will become casualties in a fight that isn't theirs? Do you think African governments are doing enough to protect their citizens abroad in conflict zones? Drop your take in the comments. This was Kenya News Update today. Subscribe for more breaking news that connects global events to our lives here at home.